Well, this is episode 138, and it's kind of a sleepy Monday, and it's in the afternoon, and the sun is out. And I'm going to talk about tango dancing. It's called Sauvage, Tango Sauvage, which is, I'm in a cafe here, which is street dancing, basically. And in Paris, there's a place you can do this on the left bank of the River Seine, and it's called the Quai, Q-U-A-I, which means track in a train station, or on the water, the dock. Okay, and so we dance there, and it's a lot of fun. I've been posting videos of it, but there's a bit of a problem here in Paris. I'm not a big problem, but DJs, people who play the music. And the problem is this: the French are trying to perfect tango all the time, take a street dance and make it perfect. And that's not a street dance, right? And that's why the French call this Tango Sauvage. And but we like, at least I do, we like Tango Sauvage because it goes back to the street, and it's more unpredictable. There's no choreography. It's about meeting people and having fun, which is what tango is. Tango is primarily a social way to meet strangers. It was started by the prostitutes of Buenos Aires, and so this is also the only dance that I know of that was created by women. Okay, prostitutes, because they wanted to meet strangers and they wanted to get to know them before they made their decision on who they were going to be with for the night. So Tango Sauvage is really the basic dance, and dancing in a private club, tango to beautiful, quiet music and all that. That's French, and that's fine, but that's not tango. I don't know what that is. It's European tango, I guess. And so when I go to this park, I expect or like to hear music that is of the street. In other words, loud, unpredictable, very impromptu and interesting. And the French don't like that. They like quiet, beautiful, soothing tango music, more like European. And it's boring. To sum it up in one word, in French the word is ennui. It's boring. So, and this weekend I had a great time because I went to the park, I guess it was on a Friday, and there was an Argentine guy there, and DJ, and he's playing real Argentine music. Fantastic. Very loud, very impromptu, and a lot of fun, and great dancing. And everyone was inspired, and the dancing was beautiful. It was wonderful. And I danced with all these different girls, even French girls, we got all wound up and had a wonderful time. And then I went again yesterday, Sunday night, and same thing. Another Argentine came to Paris and played Argentine music. And so basically what I'm saying here is tango's better now because the Argentines have arrived. And of course it makes sense that the Argentines would know more about tango than the French. So I just wanted to talk about that, and now I'm just sitting in a cafe and I'm recovering basically from all this wonderful dancing I did this weekend. And I just want to say that Tango Sauvage is really the basic dance. And I want to say something else too. Nuevo Tango, new tango, right, is not street dancing. It's not Tango Sauvage. That's not Nuevo Tango. Nuevo Tango is Europeans dancing in private clubs that are crowded. And in Argentina, they had that because Juan Perón was a dictator and he outlawed tango, and he forced people to dance in little secret clubs, speakeasies, kind of like the 20s, except instead of alcohol, the subject was dance. And in a little club, you can't dance. There's no space, too crowded. So they invented a new dance called Tango Milonguero, right, which is supposed to be more sexy than tango. Well, in my opinion, it isn't. It's more boring. What's sexy is when you go out on the street and you find a beautiful partner and you don't know what's going to happen. And also in Argentina, they have a saying, tango is the dance of mistakes. That's what they say in Argentina. And what they mean is you don't know what's going to happen. And that's what makes it interesting. because it's unpredictable. When you do choreography, which is what the French do, and you memorize everything, and you go to the same club all the time and meet the same people every week with no change, it's boring. You go to the park and you dance on the left bank of the River Seine, and what happens? You meet people from all over the world, because when people don't know where the dancing is in Paris, they go to this park, the Quai. And so when I'm there dancing at the park, I'm meeting Russians, I'm meeting Germans, I'm meeting Swedish, I'm meeting Argentines. I never know what's going to happen, you know. And so it's much more interesting than club tango. Club tango is actually Nuevo Tango. That's the new tango. The street dance, the sauvage, is the original tango. It's, you know, so when people say, oh, it's you dance Nuevo Tango, Derek, I go, no. This is the original tango, the street dance. Nuevo Tango's for the people who are in private clubs with their friends dancing with the same people all the time and doing choreography. That is the new tango. And I don't like it. Yeah, I like it. It's okay, but it's not interesting. Socially, it's boring. It's too repetitive, these little clubs. So I love the Quai, and that's why you see me there all the time. And people say, well, at the Quai, people don't dance so well, some of them. Yeah, but also the wild dancers, the really great dancers, they come to the Quai because they can do anything they want. And that's the advantage of the street. There are no rules on the street. There are no parquet floors, for my French friends. And there's no powder on the floor to make your dancing look better. It's a street, and that's what makes it interesting. That's what tango is. And final thing. Tango, what does the word tango mean? It's an African word from Angola, and it's the name for the corral, which is where the Argentines were dancing. They were dancing when they put the saddles on the horses, and they closed the horses in the barn, and they started dancing. They went to the corral, and they danced with the Germans and the corral, the black people, and the Angolans called it the tango. So tango is not a dance. It's a place. It's a place where you socialize, you meet people. It's a meetup. You know what the word meetup means. That's what tango means, the meetup. So when you say you're going to go dance tango, you may not even dance. You may just meet somebody who's very nice and you talk to him for a while. Who knows? You can't predict street dancing. That's what makes it tango. So this is my opinion. I'm a little, emotional about all this stuff, but then that's fun. Why not? Okay, so this is the end of episode 138. Monday, April 29th, 2025, 6 p.m. This is the end of episode 138. Corporate sponsor is Synostics.com. Bruce Badeau at Outlook.com has all the details on the device. For more information, click on the links in the description below.